it's Jules, and I've put together this short video for all those women out there that just don't think highly enough of themselves, who have issues around their own self-worth. And it's important that we as women begin to release and let go of all of that negativity. I don't think I've ever met a woman that's not good enough, that's not worthy of all the things that they truly desire. I think we're all beautiful people. We all have our gifts. We all have so very much to offer. And so if you are someone right now who can relate to feelings of not feeling good enough, who maybe doesn't always feel worthy of all the attention that comes your way, worthy of gifts, worthy of love, whatever it happens to be, I want you to take some time out now with me, and we're going to tap and we're going to release a lot of those feelings, because it's important that you start to love yourself. It's important that you start to see how wonderful you are, just like in the L'Oreal adverts, because you are worth it. It is time now. Okay, so we're going to work on this together, and I'm going to use a technique called EFT, or tapping, and I won't be following all of the traditional route. I'm going to try and get into the issues as quickly as possible. But if at the end of the session, at the end of this first round, you don't feel a change, or you don't yet feel that you've moved far enough, then you do it over again. In fact, you just keep tapping, you keep taking on more and more rounds, and you keep releasing. Okay, so the very first round is going to come up in a minute, and but first, what I want you to do is just think about a time, if you can, where maybe you weren't feeling your best, and you maybe you received a gift, and you you just didn't know how to accept it for yourself. You just thought, wow, how has someone given this to me? What are they seeing that I don't see? Or maybe you've been in a conversation, and for whatever reason, maybe the person looks away for a moment, and you just stop, you clam up, you start to feel you are a burden. Whatever that memory is, whatever that feeling is, when you felt your self-esteem just plummet, or you felt your self-worth just go down, I want you just to think about that for a moment, not too long. I don't want to put you in a place of pain, but just think about it. And now, if you have that, I just want you to notice. I want you to notice inside your body where you feel it. I mean, it may be in your chest, it may be in your stomach, it may be a tightening around your neck, it may be maybe a pain in your head. Wherever you have that sensation in your body, I just want you to take notice, because this is your body telling you that you are out of sync, that your energy is not where it should be. And okay, so if you have that, if you have the feeling and you have the memory, I want you now to just take a moment to put it on a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being, I hardly notice it at all, to 10 being, oh my gosh, this is, this is emotional. This is something that I so feel. This is a distressing moment for me. All right, so 1, hardly anything, 10, extreme. Okay. All right, are you there? Okay, just take a moment in that place, and you've got your scale now. And what we're going to do, okay, with me right now, I just want you to take in a deep breath, hold it for a minute, and then blow out. And what we're going to do is we're going to begin tapping, and I will just go through all the different thoughts that come into my mind in relation to this. But these are my thoughts, these are my ideas. So if there's anything that feels particularly important for you, words or emotion that you don't hear me saying, then add it in, and just follow the mantra, release and let go. Okay, so we're going to start here on just by the eyebrow, just here, and we're going to just tap about 6 or 7 times, quite lightly. You don't want to give yourself a headache from the tapping. I might be tapping a bit more because I'm talking. And then when we finish there, we're going to move down here to just this little bone right by the side of your eye, and you just tap again there a few times, and then just below the eye. Okay, and I'm not going to do all of the points, so you could tap here and here, but because of the nature of a video and because of the nature of just I want to make a quick impact upon you today, and there are other points, and I'm not denying that there are other points, I'm just moving through this quickly. And then here there's another one just below your collarbone, and if you're not sure exactly where, you can do, do all 4 fingers there, and just, just to get secure on the fact that you've hit it. Okay, and then once we've done that, we're going to go back up here and around that round a few times, and just be going through it. And then when I come to an end, or come to the end of this particular round, we'll be holding on to the wrist. We'll be breathing in and out, and then I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and to take yourself to somewhere, to some moment where it's peaceful for you. You can imagine a place that you just think would be just great to be on. I mean, I've seen pictures of beaches in Dubai I've never been to, but I can imagine myself on them, and I certainly do think I would be very much at peace if I were sitting out there and looking at all that water. But if that's not for you, it might be that you might sit in a forest, in nature, wherever is good for you. Another good place for me is in a library. I just love books, but wherever's good for you, you just take yourself off to that place at that point. Okay, so I've just quickly gone through, and now I just want you to now again go back into the moment, go back into that time, feel it. Okay, and here we go. Release and let go all feelings of worthlessness. Release and let go all feelings of shame. Release and let go all feelings of guilt. Release and let go this low self-esteem. Release and let go this feeling that I'm not good enough. Release and let go this feeling that I'm bad. Release and let it go all these negative emotions. Release and let go, I'm not good enough. I'm not liked. I don't deserve this. Just let it go. It's okay to let these feelings go. They're no longer serving me. They may have protected me in the past, but it's now time to let them go. Let them go. I'm ready to let them go. It's okay to let them go. Back up. Let go those critical voices in my head. Let go those voices that tell me I can't do something. Release and let them go. They're not my helpers. They're not my friends. Release and let them go. Release and let go all negative emotions that I connect to the memories where I just didn't feel good enough. Release and let it go, this feeling of self-worth. this self-worth that means I'm not good enough. Release and let go this low self-esteem. Release and let go this lack of confidence. Release and let go these feelings that keep holding me back, that stop me shining. Now, if you are feeling it, and I haven't quite said the right words yet, notice the feeling and let it go. Feel it lifting. Go back up. You may be feeling quite emotional, so just go through and let it go. Let it go. Release and let go. It's okay. It's time. You deserve it. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. It's time to let it go. One more time. Release and let go. This low self-esteem. Release and let go any thoughts that you are not good enough. Release and let go these feelings that you just aren't worth what other people are worth, that you are lacking. Let it go. And release any guilt. Release all shame. Okay, that's round one. So we're now going to take your wrist and breathe in. Blow it all out. Close your eyes and take yourself to that place. See yourself there. You can be sitting, you can be dancing, whatever is good for you. But look at your face and make sure you are smiling. Okay, and when you're ready, let go and come back. Now, there may have been some new memories, some new thoughts that came into your mind as we went through that round. And if there were, then you tap again. You go through again. Now, each time you tap, there's no right or wrong words. Just release and let go. Feel it. Experience it. And then let it go. After all, they're in your mind right now. You are controlling them. You are playing them out over and over again, but they're in the past. So now it's time to take control and to let them go. Okay? Okay, and now just think back to the very first thought that you had when we first talked about this, and your scale of 1 to 10, and think, has it moved? Has it gone down? Now, if it was a 10 and you're now at an 8, you do need to tap still. You want to bring it down to the 0. So you think about what is still hanging around there for you, and you tap and you tap and you tap and you tap and you tap. You may have been a 10 and you may now be a 4, but you still need to do it again. Or you may have been an 8 and now you're a 3. Unless you have hit the 1 or 0, just keep tapping. Okay? If you did not have any movement, then maybe I just didn't connect the right words, or maybe you haven't got any self-worth issues, which is great, you know, and that's fine. But what you will have done is you will have learned the technique. And remember, this was quick fire. This was a quick fire tapping remedy to get you to start experiencing it. And there are deeper levels, and obviously when you are able to tap with somebody else and that you can share the experience to some extent, or you share what you want to share, um, and the person can question and they can use your words. You know, it's much more empowering, and you can do it even in the mirror. You can do it by yourself and just start to take control for yourself, and then all those times that you stopped yourself from doing something just because you didn't feel you were worth it, well, now is time for you to shine, time for you to take the bull by the horns and go and make your mark on this world and truly come alive. And don't put yourself, don't put baby in the corner. You know, you are ready to take on the world. So I hope you've enjoyed this very short tapping, and I hope you got it. I hope you got something out of it. um, I enjoyed tapping with you, even though I can't see you. I know you're there, and for me, that's important. And if I've made any difference, then boy, well, I'm made up that I've managed to impact on you. If I did, leave a comment. Let me know. Let us build this relationship up, and you know, communicate, because not only will you be sharing that with me, you will be sharing that with other women as well, and together we can really make a difference. It's about time that we didn't feel that we were a burden to somebody else. It was about time that we didn't feel unworthy. It's about time that we realized our full potential and we got ourselves out there and we made a difference in the world to as many different people as we can, whether that be all of your family, all of your friends, and just turning up and knowing that you make a difference. So thank you for watching. I hope that you will watch in again with my next video, and I look forward to seeing you then. Okay, love and peace. Take care.